The top 10 events in U.S. history. Number 10. The development of the Internet. Initially developed by the Pentagon to allow data to be shared by scientists in multiple locations, the Internet now connects people all over the world. Digital and Internet industries have become a large sector of the U.S. economy. Number 9. The Homestead Act. By offering free land to families, this act encouraged settlement of the West, driving the concept of manifest destiny. The settlement of the West led to conflict with Native Americans, ultimately resulting in the end of tribal life. Number 8. The 9/11 attacks. On September 11, 2001, extremist terrorists hijacked airplanes and crashed them into the World Trade Center in the Pentagon, taking thousands of American lives. Reaction to these attacks has driven U.S. foreign policy in years since. In addition, increased security measures have made the debate between protection and privacy an extremely relevant issue. Number 7. The Civil Rights Act of 1964. This was a landmark piece of civil rights legislation that banned discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. As the culmination of a long, hard fight for civil rights, this piece of legislation helped lay the foundation for the diversity America prides itself on today. Number 6. The GI Bill. This law provided a range of benefits for returning World War II veterans, including low-cost mortgages and payment of college tuition. Millions of veterans and their families moved to the suburbs, bringing about a massive shift in American culture. Number 5. Marbury versus Madison. This Supreme Court decision established the principle of judicial review, which gave the Supreme Court the power to declare laws unconstitutional. This power shaped our legal system and allowed the court to make many landmark decisions throughout U.S. history. Number 4. The Emancipation Proclamation. Although it did not immediately free all the slaves in the Union, Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation led to the passage of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. The emancipation of slaves allowed the U.S. to truly be a free nation and adhere to the principles of the Declaration of Independence. Number 3. The 19th Amendment. The 19th Amendment was the culmination of the long fight for women's suffrage. Its passage resulted in the enfranchisement of the remaining half of U.S. adult citizens, making America into a true republic. Number 2. Construction begins on the first American railroad. The Baltimore and Ohio was the first railroad to be chartered in the United States. By the end of the 19th century, railroads crisscrossed the country, allowing for the transport of people, material, products, and labor. This was the catalyst for the Second Industrial Revolution, which was absolutely crucial in the transition from an agricultural economy to one of goods and services. Number 1. The Manhattan Project. Though the ethics behind it are debatable, the Manhattan Project made an undeniably huge impact on U.S. history. This project developed 2 atomic bombs, which U.S. pilots used to destroy the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, forcing Japan to surrender and ending the conflict in the Pacific. The dropping of the atomic bombs ended World War II and established the U.S. as a global superpower, a position it still holds today. In addition, the use of this technology instigated a decades-long arms race between the U.S. and the Soviet Union.